Hi, it's Robin. Welcome back to Real Kosher Family Living and Shana Tova, everybody. And today I'm going to talk about repairing diaper wraps. So this is a diaper wrap. It's used in cloth diapering. And usually they're made with a layer of what's called PUL, that's polyurethane laminate, and a layer of cotton. So the knit here on this one is 100% cotton and it has frogs on it. It's really cute. Is that upside down? No. Okay. And it has frogs. And here's Iska. Hi, Iska. Okay. The cotton is usually very durable. This one, the cotton has torn here, but it's okay. We won't worry about it. The PUL is usually very durable. I have gotten a bad piece of PUL where the laminate separated from the knit fabric, and then that's destroyed, and you just, 5 diaper wraps in the garbage can. Really annoying. So if that happens, you should always save, by the way, save your receipts from where you buy your diaper wrap supplies, because you should really complain about that. But what doesn't last forever, or even through very many children at all, is the little Velcro tabs here that hold the diaper wrap together. And you can make these last a little longer by always putting the diaper wrap like this before you put it in the washing machine. You should wash your diaper wraps on hot water, and PUL, don't listen to what anybody says, it was developed for hospital use. It can go in the dryer, unless you get a bad batch, and then you should hang it up, and you should complain to the fabric store you bought it from. The other way to make the Velcro last longer is to clean out all the lint. There won't be as much lint if you remember to close it every time before you put it in the washing machine, but the sharp side of the Velcro does collect lint, and if you clean it out, it will work better. Okay, you can use like a little steel comb. I don't know if you've seen those, but those work really well. But eventually, you're going to come up against this problem where the teeth of the Velcro just fall off. Okay, this is on the teeth side, not on the soft fuzzy side. And so you can replace this really easy. So easy, I'm going to do it in this 10-minute video. This is a really big mess of Velcro. Look how nicely I keep my sewing supplies. When you buy diaper Velcro to make diaper wraps, they give you a shorter length of the teeth Velcro than they give you of the soft Velcro, because you need soft to go all the way across here, and you only need teeth on these 2 little tabs. You should still have enough of the teeth Velcro side left to do this, because you don't need very much. But you might just want to buy a yard of regular Velcro at the fabric store to have handy to do this project if you find yourself running low on the teeth side. Okay, and I buy the wide diaper wrap Velcro here, and I'm just going to cut with my scissors 2 small pieces. They need to be big enough to cover the teeth Velcro pieces that are already there. So hold the Velcro up there, and then just cut them so that they're large enough to cover. Because this method works equally well for wraps that you made yourself or commercial wraps. I'm going to show you a commercial wrap here in a second. So either one, this method is going to work for. On the wraps I make myself, I put the Velcro in the seam here, so it's in the fold-over elastic, so that it has a nice edge on one side of it. But I noticed that the commercial wraps don't do that, so I might actually consider taking off the old Velcro on the commercial wraps. I'm not going to do that on this wrap because it's too hard. The one side of the Velcro is in the seam. And you don't really have to. You can just really... this part of the diaper wrap never comes in contact with the baby because it wraps around the front there and sits on the soft Velcro part. So you really don't need to do any fancy unstitching. We call that frog stitching. Rip it, oh boy, I'm on today. So now I'm going to just stitch the new piece onto the diaper wrap. I like to use a zigzag because I'm not finishing the edge of the Velcro. So I like to use a narrow zigzag, like a 2-2 zigzag. Come to the corner, lift up the foot, turn, and then go. And the reason I like to do that is that in case the edge of your Velcro does fray, then then it's more likely to stay in. Now, when you are doing it originally, you only have to sew three sides, because the other side, the fourth side, gets caught in the fold over elastic or whatever it is that you're using to finish the edges of your piece. But when you're doing it for repairs, you really need to stitch down all four sides, because again, you don't want to have to really, there's no point in ripping off the fold over elastic and trying to fit it in. It's just not necessary. Sew off at the end. Do a little back stitching at each end so that your stitches don't come out. And this does not look fabulous. This is not like high fashion diaper wraps here, but it will work. And these wraps, this is a boy pattern for me. So this is a size medium, and it's on the third child right now. And these that I made with high quality PUL that did not come apart. I'm a little cross about that, can you tell? Did not come apart. These wraps are still in fabulous shape. Really, the PUL and the cotton knit will last forever. So then you just switch to the other side. Put the needle down in the Velcro and the corners as you turn it, so that you can just turn it on the needle and you don't have to worry about repositioning everything. The needle will hold it in place. Are
there any pins?
No pins on this one, and you don't need any pins.
I need
pins. You
can
just hold it in place. Oh, Job apparently needs pins for his project. I think there's a pin cushion over on the ironing board, Jojo. For zigzag, when you want to do the finishing stitches on the zigzag, I always just put it at a length of 0, and then it zigzags in place. And that's nice too on this Velcro, because it doesn't need doesn't really need anything. Okay, well then I don't know where the pins are. All right, so that's it. That's all it took.
Here I come.
Great. Yiska found a pin cushion. Okay, and you can see here, maybe, you can kind of see my new stitching lines there, where there's old stitching on the inside and the new stitching on the outside. Again, this is not attractive. This is not something you would wear to an evening party or anything, but it is very serviceable. It's good as new, I swear. This will last now again for 3 more babies, although, you know, we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to show you some others I've got here. I'm going to whip these all out right now, because I've got a few minutes of sewing time, but I'm not going to make you look at them. See, here's a commercial one. And again, you can see here that they didn't bother to catch the edges of the Velcro in the fold over elastic, and you can see also that the Velcro attracts a lot of lint, and it's really hard to get all of that out. But you put it in this new Velcro, and you're just going to see a world of difference in how your wraps perform. And this one has the PUL. This is a 3-layer one, actually. It's got PUL and mesh, and then the cotton knit on the outside. So that's a little bit different construction. But the procedure is the same. Just cut a piece of Velcro slightly bigger than this, and stitch it on there with a zigzag. They use a straight stitch. That's fine. I just like the zigzag, because then if you have bought cheap Velcro too and didn't save the receipt from where you bought your Velcro, then if the edges of the Velcro fray at all, a zigzag is going to hold it in place longer than a straight stitch will. Alright, take care. If you are fasting for Yom Kippur, I hope that you have an easy fast. Next week I'm going to do a video from our sukkah, so I'm looking forward to that. And probably no other videos between now and then, though, because it's just been crazy. Although, we'll see. Alright, so take care, and we'll see you next week.